Hey folks, thanks for reviewing our guide on how to use Finwrite to update subscriptions that were created by other third-party platforms. We'll assume that you've already taken a look through our guide and documentation for how to use the app in general. A quick note on why we need to follow a different step here. The Stripe Apps framework currently does not let one app make edits to subscriptions created by the other app. This is why we need a few extra details from you, although the permissions that we're asking for are the same as we currently have on our Stripe app. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like in practice. We'll select a price where we know that there is a platform in our subscription. We'll go ahead and find these subscriptions. Give this just a second. And when our job is ready for the new price, you'll now see that we ask for the restricted API key as an additional field in addition to the other information. Another note is that with these third-party subscriptions, we're not able to schedule future updates, but will require you to run the changes immediately, which will take effect in the next billing cycle. So let's go ahead and see how we create a restricted API key. What you'll want to do is you'll head over to your API key section under the Developer tab. You will need admin access to your Stripe account for this. You'll create a restricted key. You'll mention that you're providing this key to a third-party application. There you can provide Finwrite, and you can mention our URL as finwrite.co, and you can customize permissions for this key. This effectively means that you're giving us permissions only to update your subscriptions and not to take other actions on your Stripe account. Now we'll go ahead and tailor the permissions we need for our app. The first thing that we'll need is we'll need read permissions on core objects. This will allow us to do things like read your customer information in the event that you've included or excluded certain customers. The other permission we'll need is the write permission on billing. This gives us the ability to change your subscription prices. You can set all other permissions to none, which keeps your access secure. You can go ahead and then create the key. And with this key over here, you can click to copy it, and you can then provide that to us in the restricted API key setting. You'll then make sure that you flag the box to indicate that you understand how these updates work. Choose the updated price, and you can update it now. Just a note that for multiple updates, you will have to provide us the restricted API key multiple times, so we'll make sure that you have that. So it's worth making sure that you have that handy to provide to us. We clear these API keys from our system after 24 hours. Go ahead and make the update, and you'll see that the update will take place as with regular updates that you use our app for. One important thing to keep in mind, when Finwrite makes these updates, the platform that created the subscription may or may not be aware or count on updates on subscription prices on your account. It's important to check in with them to make sure their service will not run into any issues for reporting or other related functions that you rely on them for if your app has updated subscription prices. With that said, thanks for using our app. Reach out to us if you have any questions.